2 minutes.
Nah. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. So I ain't even had a chance to do no analysis yet, but it's all good. Get to it in a second. All right. The YouTube is all straight now. Ooh, bet. So let's see how we looking. So there was a big ass gap up, as you can see right there. So since we got a new chart, prices at different prices than it was yesterday, obviously. So this shit really ain't done nothing since opening. Got 1 minute before news drops. You can see on Tradeovate the daily high right here, a daily low right here. Depends on how this news drops, but you never know if we can take advantage of the break of one of these highs or lows, kind of um, gambling style, to be honest. But like you said, I mean, this shit really in a nasty ass range. It's hard to even like try to take up anything in this, to be honest. So we're gonna have to see what it does when we close above one of these if we don't take the day break of the daily high or low right now. But I mean, we can clearly see that if we close above this, it is some range into here, which is a pretty big range. But we will just see what happens when this news drops in 5 seconds. So let's see.
A lot of movement today.
Yup. All right, it's pushing down. Nothing too crazy just yet. Sometimes ADP be coming out with the fireworks. Sometimes it really just be chilling, honestly. Because we got 8:15 news and 8:30 news. 10, no, no, 2 o'clock FOMC. So that's when you got a lot of volume at 2 o'clock PM. So just got to be patient. This shit is trickling down bad, though. Trickling up. My fault, trickling up. Trying to like justify some earlier sales. It's just hard to. Because if you sell like under this, then you got this right here. If you sell under that, you got this right here. Maybe under this. And down into here.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at too.
Yeah, right there. Yeah, that's a big ass range. But we far as hell from that. That's 150 away, 150 plus. So long target would be maybe down here. But like I said, that's so damn far away. I'd hope we'd get something before that. But we will see because we'll see that the break of the daily low is only right here, 33.77.
Hmm.
So with the way that this candle closed, like I said, it's kind of nasty because it wicked up or gapped up. But like technically speaking, this candle did close clearly below this support right here. And if this breaks this low, should be able to come into like here and potentially here. So if you look, price closed below all of these potential areas right there, right there, right there, right there. So I definitely keep an eye out if it breaks its own low for sure. Just got to see what time we get in and where the stop loss will be because 820 Comex is about to come too. So as I always say, if I got in the break of this daily low, that would definitely be a risky trade. Word to Roger. So we'll see. That's a potential though. Potential move. 2 minutes before Comex. Let's see what this 4 hour looking like. They're making a top wick. Oh, okay. So if this 4 hour broke, all these would be breaking this low right here on the 4 hour after not breaking this high. But until it breaks this low, which happens to be the daily low, then or close to it, then it's still valid to flip up at any point. I might try my hand at it depending on how this 820 candle looks. Let's see. One minute. Let's see. Let's see. That'll be the 1 hour breaking all lows. It's just so close, bro. These supports right here. But volume on the higher time frames tells us that if this wicks out of this right here and breaks its own low, it should come down into these supports right here. All right, let's see. So the 5 minute just closed. Let's see. Let's see. If we get too close to 8:30, it's no point either because we got news at 8:30 as well. So I expect another volume push after that, one way or the other. Till it breaks this low, that big can flip. right, now we're getting close to the high again, which would be up here. So we will definitely keep an eye on that as well, depending on how this 8:30 candle closes. This candle potentially might flip soon. Let's see, a new 5 minute candle just opened.
Yeah, I'm liking either the buy or the sell on this. Once it get out this little consolidation.
Yeah, man, the longer it ranges, the bigger the breakout usually. So if you want to, I mean, truthfully, if you look at it on the 4 hour time frame only, this 4 hour candle just closed above.
Hmm.
This candle's coming down to make a bottom wick. So if we do break not only its own high, but the previous high, which is close to the daily high, you can't tell me this shit shouldn't push into like this area here and then up to here.
Mm.
So that's kind of what I'm looking at. We'll see what news does because news can tear all that analysis up. But for now, um, I'll obviously keep my support up or my resistance up here, but higher time frames are king. So 4 hour did close above this. This candle's wicking down to potentially break its own high, continue up. But these candles just printing side by side, and now this 5 minute trying to come down again. So we don't even got to guess. We can just wait. 2 minutes, 45 seconds. 2 minutes. The only thing they're gonna be able to save us today is volume. I ain't gonna lie, because bro, it ain't no sales under. It ain't really no real sales anywhere. Because like I said, wherever I want to put a support, it's gonna be a support right under it. It's just trickling. So if I did get in on break of the daily low, it would definitely be not for a long time. Not for a long time. So And the high is up here. I'm identified as this. The low is down here. So let's see what we got in 1 minute. Oh, I think this shit should finally make a real move now, hopefully, when this shit drops. So everyone that's new on here, there is red folder news at 8:15, 8:30, 2 p.m. We only look at USD because gold is a USD crossover. So usually during red folder news, you'll see like a lot of volume in the market. You usually don't want to be in while a red folder news drops because that shit could spike one way or spike another way. And it might not always be in your favor. We will see what happens when this news drops in 10 seconds. I'm gonna get this out the way just so it don't throw me off. 5 seconds. Let's see if it does anything special. Look at this shit, bro. All right. It's trickling. Let's see what it do. All right. All right. It's getting close potentially to this daily low. But if it flips up again, it could be going up. So just gotta wait. The only tough part is if we entered on a daily low, which would be down here,
Mhm.
we'd have to use a fat ass stop loss. A fat ass technical stop loss, I should say. I'd be getting out on my discretion. But that would be the stop loss all the way up here for 70, 70 plus. So it's always fun. I know damn sure I ain't holding for 70. But let's see. I do think I'm gonna go ahead and set a sell stop at 33.77. But if I do, ooh, let's see. I'm tripping. 33.77, set a sell stop. 33.77, set a sell stop. Okay, so if this activates this sell stop, it'll get me in, and that'll be the break of the daily low during a news drop. It probably will be a quick ass move. So I'm gonna go ahead and set a buy limit down here. That was me right clicking and doing limit buy because I'm getting in a potential sell. It's close. Got it. All right. It just got me in. Order filled. So I'm gonna drag that down there. Drag this technically all the way up here. Ooh. Let's see. All right, let's see. So I think I'm down 20-ish, but should be all good. It breaks this low again. So let's see. That just came up. It went down, came up again. So let's see. If this should keep trickling, I may just reassess because it just broke its low twice. So let's see. I'm only down like 5 right now. And usually that should just break and go. All right. Back at break even now, winning a little bit of profit, pull back again. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. This shit ain't wanting to give.
Once it do, it's gonna go. Come on.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm gonna see. how it closes in 5 minutes or in the next 2 minutes. Let's see, because that shit pulling back now, and I can't be sitting in too much DD. Let's see. Because now I'm down like 30-ish, 20-ish, down 10-ish. So let's see. It's like straight though. It's just how's this next 5 minute candle gonna open? That's the only thing. I need this shit to go ahead and push down because we got this little support right here. So okay, whenever this next candle wicks up, if it wicks up to make a new 5 minute high, whatever that high is, will be my new stop. So this will only close me. I'm only down 12. Like that's not bad. All right, so this is the new 5 minute. I don't need this shit flipping all the way back up here. That shit would be crazy. That would be wild. So this technically just closed above this little support right here. So let's see what it does when it comes down and breaks its own low. Because if this comes down, breaks its own low, I'm okay with just moving my stop loss right here because that just mitigates risk technically.
Yeah.
Or I'll cut half of my position if it breaks its own high to mitigate risk if it comes down. Like right now, it's just working a new high to continue down. So let's see. Okay, so trying to work its way down. Like I said, it's this little support right here that's making me like, eh. All right, so back down 7.
Come on now, you know you want to.
Exactly. All right, so looks like we getting back close to BE. So if this breaks its own high now, I might cut one position just because I like to mitigate my risk a little bit. I want to lose less, as I always say. You can hold as much as you want. I just know that if I lose this whole position, I will be losing 1400. I'd rather lose less. So I'd rather cut this position if it does want to make a higher wick and then get back in on the break of the low there if it does decide to come down. But that's just half my position though, just half. But hopefully it just comes on down. So let's see. All right. I just cut half my position only. I'm still in though. I'm still in on one position. And I'll have another sell stop on the break of this low right here. If it does decide that it wants to come down, I just know that it's going to make a higher top wick. There's just no telling how high it'll actually go up, which is fine. I'm still in though. I still do like the position. I was just willing to take that small minus 1700 or 170 on that. So let's see what it do. Usually, y'all know we don't really be having to sit in this shit like this on break of daily lows and highs. So that's why it makes me a little more weary to just hold them positions like that. Mm-mm-mm-mm. All right, all right. If this 5 minute candle closes bullish, and then the next candle breaks this high, I probably would just get out and reassess
Mm.
another candle because there's no point in sitting in too much drawdown, especially when like this is only minus 25, minus 30. Like that ain't nothing crazy on the break of the daily low, especially when the full stop loss was 70. I'll just save my bullets. But hopefully, if this bit closed bearish, we should just continue. It's just struggling kind of around this support right here, which I understand. We got 20 seconds until this candle closes here. So let's see. 10 seconds, 4 seconds. If this next candle breaks this high, I'm good to just call it. Okay, I'm gonna just get out there. So it's all good. I mean, it might come down still, but I'd rather just lose less. So I lost minus 250, minus 170. It could come back down to break even, which is fine, but I'd rather just lose less, like I always say, and just reassess kind of on another closure. So right now, if I were y'all, I would maybe just have a little take something off the table up here if that's what you want to do, or you can continue to hold it. It does still look good to go down, especially if this 1 hour candle closes like this or 30-minute candle closes like this. But I know I just got to mitigate my risk and lose less. That might be the scary trader in me.
It was supposed to drop, man.
I know exactly, exactly. You still holding it?
Nah, I had cut it when it went to its current high.
Okay. How much did you lose on that pip wise? 20?
17, I think.
Yeah, like 17. That's why I cut 170 and then 250. So no big deal for real. Like I said, if I can keep my losses to losing 400, because I know I'll be making six, seven, eight, I'll do that. Like I said, this shit should come back, or it should give us another possible. But on the break of that daily low, I'm expect that bitch to run a little faster than that. It might have just gotten to this little support right here on the 30-minute, which is fine. But I'm definitely going to keep taking that position for sure. So let's see. I'm gonna mark that up. Boom. I used to just sit in them trades, boy. I'm telling you. But now, see, this can start making like higher highs to continue up. That's why I'm like, nah,
Yeah, cut it
I
short.
ain't gonna hold. I ain't trying to hold that shit. Let's see, dashboard, July. Ooh, break of the daily high or low. Entered on break of daily low, anticipating red folder news to push us down, cut half risk as 5 minute candle broke 5 minute entry candle broke its own high, cut the rest as next candle opened up and broke previous 5 minute bullish high. Yeah. So same shit, different toilet seat. Looks like hopefully price can just continue on down. Roger, you gonna take it again if it break the daily low again?
Yeah, yeah. I wanted it. I
Exactly.
feel like it's gonna drop.
Well, what you say? It kind of muffled.
So I wanted to drop.
Yeah, I think it still will. I hate that taking that same trade twice, but I do too. Let's see. It's 8:45 about to open up. So, I mean, if new 15-minute candle about to open up, might take that bitch again. I ain't gonna lie to you. Because since I only lost so little, I don't even really too much feel the need to up my risk like that. So let's see how we looking in the next 1 minute because it's coming back down kind of where we were. So if this 15-minute can close below these, that'd be hella straight. Enter on the break of the new daily low. Hopefully we get a top wick. I'll use like worst case the previous 5 minute as my technical stop loss if prices want to rally up against us. But
Hmm.
hopefully we just get a nice 15-minute top wick. And I'm not too much worried about this. Like it is a support right there, but we'll see. Because if that shit just played one time, I would like to think it won't play two times at the break of the daily low. It's closing above this support, but oh, let's see. Close right at it. I need to see at least a little top wick, or I want to see. Mm, man, it looked good again, Roger. That 30-minute break of that low again.
Ain't making no wick.
Yeah, it ain't making no wick, so that shit can come down just to come back up. I need to see something, just a little something, something. I use this as my technical high again. All right, all right. So that's respect that low. So it should, once it break this low again, go ahead and do what it do right there. And I don't want to be, I slick want to get in right there as opposed to down here, but it's just 8 pips. It's not that big of a difference.
You talking about the previous low?
Yeah, right there, like 3377.2. But I'm gonna stick to the daily low again. So I really, I really want this shit to break that daily low and go like it should. So I'm willing to put my little marbles on the table again if we get down there. So let's see. I'm really just going with the same risk too. I ain't even going. I ain't even really gonna up my lots or nothing. I keep the same little analysis. Just try to make a little bit more than I lost earlier. So I'll go with the same stop. It's a little bit lower now. And if it doesn't get me in the next like 5 minutes or so, I'll probably just I'll probably just wait till 9. But same move. Like I said, I'm anticipating when this
Okay,
breaks
though.
this low that shit should come on and fill this and then
Yeah,
come into here. And I would hate to have missed this little 8 right there, but it's okay. It's all good. I need to see that shit gonna actually push past it. So it would have got
same.
us in right there. Did you get in right there or did it?
Nah, I went to the previous.
Okay. Yeah, daily low is now 3376.4. So I'm back in, or I'm getting back in on the break of the daily low again. So let's see. Really gonna do the same shit I always do. Cut half if it break its own high. Full up here. But I anticipate that this shit should just come on down. I'll be setting this as a just in case, the right click limit buy. Okay, there we go. I'm dragging that up, dragging that down. Okay, it's moving now. Let's see. Let's see. We moving. We moving. We moving. I'm up 25.
Let me
Stop
push.
loss. Yeah, we're on another push. I feel like I should go break even though, at worst. I think I seen like 25 already. Let's see if we can get another push down. Feel like I might be going to be a little too early, but I want another push. Okay. Damn. I might secure some if it breaks down again because I'm seeing 20 and I don't want to not get nothing. So let's see. Come on now. Go the right way. Roger, it don't need a hose, bro. Because I'm tempted to move my stop loss out of break even right now, but I don't want to go from plus 25 to a loss. So I gotta stick to my rules. But I did see 25. So let's see what it do if it can keep pushing down.
Push.
Because it's 5 minutes about to close in right now. So let's see if this shit can just push straight down. Okay, so I'm gonna secure half. Oh, did it get me out? I'm out. I'm out.
Order filled.
I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. Bet. Just call 29 and it's
Yeah,
pushing.
I got that one
I'm
too.
cool. Yeah.
I caught that one.
So the move was there the whole time, but that's why I like losing less because I can deal with that. Like it is what it is. Lost 250, lost 170, and then made 560. So
This gonna make
made 28 right there, lost less right here.
this gonna make you laugh,
Um,
James.
what's that?
The Forex daily low is lower than the futures today.
And you never got in, huh?
On the first one, I never got it on the first one. I got it on
Yep.
the second one.
Yep. So
What's the true
good
daily
trade.
low?
Yeah, no, that was a good trade. Like I said, me being scary sometime often will get me out of positions sooner than I should, but it protects my capital in the long term. So as I mentioned to y'all, when I saw this, I was like, bro, my stop loss is really like up here. But I just wasn't about to sit in potential of negative 76. That had me losing like $1,400 for
Mhm.
what? So me and the type of trader I am, I'm like, fuck, I'd rather just get in. I see this bullish candle, this break it high. Nah, I'm good. I'd rather just reassess what happened. This candle gave a slight wick up again, like we wanted, broke the previous daily low or the daily low again, straight shot down for 45, 50 pips now. So, yes, it should continue, but I just, with all this foolishness right here, I'll take my little 30 to the head. I ain't gonna lie to you. You
Yeah,
still hold it, Raymond?
heck no.
Yeah, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. All this is not my business, bro.
Yeah, no top lick on that 5 minute either.
And no time look on that 5 minute. That's why I seen that's I'm out. When I seen that 5 minute get filled, that wick get filled, I said nope. Because usually that big go oop, oop. So like I said, I caught 28 on my TradeAvate account. I caught 1/3 or sorry, 29 on my top one accounts. So I didn't even light up or nothing. I'm positive 127 right now. My rules are usually 1 to 2 trades a day. But I mean, I'm here, especially since I'm essentially break even on the day. It's like I'm starting fresh. So I'm
Yeah,
still here. I'm
I'm break
still
even
chilling.
too.
What'd you say?
I said I'm break even too.
Yeah, I'm break even. So I'm cool with that, especially since the idea was right. A lot of times when I take a loss on my first trade, I'll take a second trade. But I really like how I managed my loss on that first trade. I really like that because that shit went into profit 2 or 3 pips, came back up negative 30, went into profit again. I'm like, bro, I'm not about to I'm not about to play with that shit. So, in my opinion, shit, all this is cool and the idea is right. That's what's most important. The idea was right. So, I'm cool. Let me see, make sure all my stop losses are or my positions are done. So, the real play, for real is under here anyway. So this shit can keep on falling all it want. I want it to, because if we get a 1 hour candle to close below this, that'll be the real move anyway. That was just a little starter pack right there. So we got 6 minutes. So if this shit can clear on out, I want to close like really down here, no lie. Because you even got 30-minute supports right here. That's down there. But at least get a 1 hour closure below here. But this shit going crazy. Eesh. I'd rather be out wishing I were in than in wishing I were out. So, like I said, I'm a BE on these accounts, plus 140 on all accounts. You can always see it best on Tradeovate. Um, I like how Tradeovate shows you like your arrows and all that. So I got in there right here. I cut my first position right there, minus 180. Then cut the rest right when it broke that little high right there. So all this shit is moving. That's fine and dandy. Like I said, all that shit is doing is cutting out this range to the left. So have at it. Because all we need on this next candle is a wick up, break of the low, and we win the game. So that's my trader bait account.
Okay, I'm gonna just stay right there for a little minute.
I'm telling you. Oh, I still gotta mark up the that last trade. I'll do that real quick. Real quick. So same shit. Break of the daily low right there. Technical stop loss kept above here. Really was targeting like 40-ish if it wanted to make that move that fast. Like nothing crazy though. So copy image. Oh, July. Cool. Re-entry of break of daily low. Kept stop loss above previous 5-minute high. Exited when 5-minute candle went down to test the previous 5 low with no top wick. Rest of the move is not my business. Cool. And then at that, once again, break up daily higher low. So, Roger, like you said, of course, got to keep running it. Got to keep running that same play for real, for real.
I just knew it was gonna drop down, bro.
Yeah, bro. I mean, we
Touching that
saw how it was
touching that
looking.
spot too many
Like,
times.
yeah, like bro. What I say? The bigger the range, the bigger the breakout. So that shit, all it did was come down, come back up a little bit, come down again. I mean, it ain't rocket science. So I'm interested. So let me get your opinion on this. If this 1 hour candle closes below like this, would you too much mind these? Or what are you thinking with the way it just rejected out of it the first time? Would you rather just wait on a closure below that at that point?
Yeah.
That's what
And
I'm
then
thinking, right?
just cause how it's moving, man. Just moving down
Yeah,
too
like
much.
I think it's bound to pull back now, no lie,
Yeah,
unless we get a closure under here. Now, if we get a closure
exactly.
under here, we green to this. No cat, like no lie.
Yeah.
But if we trying to like call it, if you're gonna get real sad if you try to get in on the break of this low right
Yep.
here.
Yep.
Because the same way it came up right there, because the same way it came up right there, this shit can completely turn around. And if this was the move of the day, it just is what it is. But I do think that we got more potential under here
Mm-hmm.
because that's a 30-minute. and that's a 15 minute. So whether that's 9:15 or 9:30, I do like something similar to just wherever this top wick comes to like down into here. So
Yeah,
in the
I
one
gotta
minute before
move
the
up.
closure, I'm with you. I think that I mean shit, it ain't even no telling if it closes below. But if it does, I still want a closure below here. I'd rather be patient. Rather be patient. So that's bro, that's two times this week where we taking the L on the first attempt, but it winds up going where you expect it to go. It's just like what entry type is best.
Mm-hmm.
Did you catch that precise entry? And on that first time, that shit came down, came up before it wanted to do what it do. So now that we've tapped targets, that's where I used to be a nigga back in the day and just get in on that buy on this top wick.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, because if a 15-minute candle closes bullish now, you might be able to retrace some of this. Mm-hmm. It just closed right at the 1 hour support, right at it. I ain't gonna lie. Damn, this shit look good to continue up because of how it closed. But if this 15-minute closes bullish, bro, I wouldn't be surprised if this should go up just because of how I did all these times. But I already know what's happening. It closed at a support. So obviously with it closing at a support right here, it's gonna make a little wick up. So we'll see what it looked like around 9:15. Because if it closes below this at 9:15, I'm all ready for the sales. If it closes in here, I don't think that's enough range based on the 15-minute for anything. Because even if it did close, like say below here, you only got a little 18 pip range right there. So we will see what it do in 11 or 14 minutes. And with the way I'm looking on the 5 minute on my other screen, with the way that this 5 minute just broke that high, I'm not surprised that that went up a little bit. But me, I want to drive on the right side of the road. I want it to close below here. No lie. Let's see what it look like on the 5. And not as good. See what it's trying to do. Yeesh. Brandon, I just seen your message. Let's see if he's still on here. Brandon the man. I'm glad you ate, my boy. Call it a day.
Go ahead and click that lockout.
Go ahead and click that lockout. Talking about I made 500. Go ahead and throw that shit away if you want to. Boy, gonna be sad, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I just like that other move. It's always, it always happened, bro. Just go ahead and call it. We the ones that's still looking. You good? Enjoy your little Wednesday. But nah, it was a good move. It was a good move the whole time. Just
You
like I
better go for
said,
that
with it,
one micro.
yeah, throw a little 1, 2, 3 micro. Call it at a little -100 or so. That's one thing that you also could do. Any newbies in here, if you ever get up good on a day and you just gotta take some other shit, but don't risk that whole profit. Definitely just say, all right, bro, I throw a little half my winnings. I'm definitely not about to get his whole shit back. All right, Roger, we coming down, coming down. And it's off the 5 minutes too. Oh, the five don't got no bottom width. Let's see. It's crazy how that no bottom wick really do be playing a role, like no matter the time frame. Because there's no bottom wick now forcing this shit up. And if you put all the time frames together, this is now looking bullish on the 15 minute.
I
So
just be hating how far candles be going down, man. Don't know if it's gonna keep wanting to go down or
mm-hmm.
that'd be the thing.
Exactly. And bruh, I'm telling you, I do be liking the counter trends, but it's like, bruh, at any point this shit can turn around and come back down. Or like if this 15 minute close bullish like this shit could run all the way up here. Or it could come right here before just continue making its way down for the day. Looking good though. I really want to sell, bro. I really do. I want it to come on, make its way under here. It's just like when this shit has ran this much, sometimes it just be acting like it's done. I'm wondering if we make it all the way to 930, will at that point would it not matter of getting in on the break of this low with these supports right here? And because 930 is a volume candle, so we see a lot of times 930 candle don't be caring about nothing. So that's a 55 pip range to take advantage of. Surely we can catch 25, 30 of those. But the best play would obviously a 15 candle closing below here or a 30 candle
Yep.
closing below.
Yep.
Trying to be on the no risk trades. I love my little break of daily high and low. It just break your heart every now and then. But the data shows that it's a very profitable play overall. Six minutes, 20 seconds. I'm going to go ahead and go to the 15 minute just so we can see. That's what we're looking at. So just looking for a closure below this 15-minute support right here. That's all we waiting on for a sell. For a buy, if a 15-minute or a 30-minute candle closes very strong bullish, rejecting out of this 1 hour support right here, this very strong 1 hour support right here, that it didn't close above or below. And we should be coming. Nah, we've done broke all these 4 hour lows. So we will just have to see on that one. 3373.4.
Damn, I love that sell, man. Come on.
Me too. Me too. And it looks like I wound up getting out of a good area because this is the 4 hour support right there. And a support right there. And right here. So yeah, bro, all this other shit. I mean, it just come with the game. All right, 5-minute weak bearish close. Come on. If it break this low right here, since this is a weak candle, it closed very exhausted right there. If this wakes up, breaks this low, it should come on down into here. And that's what we want to see. That's what we want to see. I mean, like I said, I don't love driving on the wrong side of the road. I don't. I promise I don't. But sometimes the move is just there and it's part of my fake outs. This will be a fake out. Come on now. 4 minutes. And if not 4 minutes, 20 minutes. Ain't nothing I can really do. Spent some little hoe ass day. Wish I was like Brandon. Woulda, coulda, shoulda held. Woulda, coulda, shoulda.
So, once it be touching them supports like 3 times, it's bound to go down.
Hey, yep, we see it. That's what, bro. What I say, we know we know where it's going. It's just like, can you get that entry to get in? 9:15. I'd have to let that break of that daily low go if we don't get a closure below. But 9:30, I probably would go ahead and try my hand. I ain't gonna lie. So that's just what I'm saying in advance. You know what I'm saying in advance. 3 minutes. All right, all right, all right. Come on, 5 minute. Flip. Flip. It's close. One pip away. Two. There you go. Go ahead and break this low now. It's rejecting out of this little support right here. That's been identified. There you go. All right, Roger. We broke the daily low again. Let's see.
Was it like 2 minutes left?
2 minutes. 1 minute, 50 seconds. So, as called, this broke this daily low because of broke the daily low because this broke a weak bullish candle. Price action, this looks good. After this comes up 40 pips and this breaks this low, it usually is good to go on down. We just need a closure below on the 15-minute now. We get a closure below on a 15-minute and a wick up. I like it. If it just reject out of here, eh, eh, I might need to see a little 5-minute candle close under just to double confirm that we good. I know Brandon trying to get back in. I know he want to lose his bread. Just kidding. All right, come on, bro. 1 minute. 1 minute. Come on, push, push, push.
You put another two on there?
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm basically break even, so I mean, I ain't. You might as well say I ain't taking shit today. You know, I be dropping my nuts and throwing that three sometime. Come on, bro. Push. Break that low one more time. There we go. Okay, get ready. I'm gonna throw a two. I really want to throw a three. It just depends on where's my stop loss gonna be. My stop loss at worst is gonna be the previous 5 minute high, and that's far. That's 60 pips away ish. But let's see how this opens up. So I like it. Okay, so I'm gonna use the previous low as my entry, which is the daily low, and I will use the previous 5 minute high as my stop because this is not much of a stop loss right here.
We in
Okay,
there.
I'm in. So it can come back up and make a higher top wick. I will say it definitely can, but it closed below. So let's see. 33. So I got my stop way up here. I got my TP down here. And like I said, this didn't get much of a stop. Like it only came right up in here. So it can make a higher top wick, which is fine if it does. I would anticipate this not having to come all the way to fuck back up here. So let's see what it does with our 915 clear closure below this support right here. So up 8.
Oh, yeah, I'm liking it.
Yep, me too. Um, all we can do is execute our plan, bro. That's all we can do is execute our plan. So I think I seen like 8 max right there, maybe even a little more. But bro, we got legitimately, I think nothing. This 5 minute, but I ain't worried about no 5 minute candle. So, and this, and I'll see what it does on the 5 minute closure at 920. But hopefully, if it does come up to retest this, hopefully, just getting ready to reject off of it to flip back down. So let's see what it does now that we making a little bit of a higher high. Come on now. Bruh. Let's see. Let's see. So if it were to reject, it would definitely reject out of this little resistance right here. There's nothing I could do. I'm hand tied because all we looked for was a support closure below, wick up, and break up the low. So let's see.
Probably use
Hopefully
that
this
that
is
that
what you
candle's
say.
high. You probably use that candle's high for stop loss now.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I used to do? I used to put another entry right there on the resistance, bro. Because like, think about, I don't know. Do you remember that back in the day of like, what was it called, teacups or whatever? Like right here was an entry that people used to use because you just rejecting out of a resistance.
Yeah, yeah.
That's all it is. But yeah, I'm with you. We can use that as a high now. So save a little capital. No point in having that risk. It damn sure shouldn't break that high now. So I'll move my stop on up there. I think we back into BE. Yeah, we back in profit now. It just had to come up and give a deeper retest. Hopefully, that was all we needed. But like I said, back in the day, I used to throw another little entry right there. Let's see. back in profits. It's playing a little bit. Come on, bruh. Like you said, I like it. It's just on some hoe shit today. You always could use the previous candle, which is the 1 hour high, as the stop loss. But nah, I ain't doing that. It came up, came all the way back down to entry, came up again.
Wow, they want to be doing that shit.
Nah, man, this shit crazy today, bro. This week been ass a little bit, no lie. Yeah, that shit probably about to get me out the paint. I ain't gonna lie to you. Let's see. So my stop is literally just at the break of this high now. Like if it break that high again, that shit gonna push up harder, I think. But once again, you could wait until this 30-minute candle closes. It's all just about how you want to mitigate and manage risk. But if this shit flip, it's likely gonna come up and break this high right here. If it flips. So we'll see. I'll see what we do if we get all the way back down here. What I'm trying to do, because I may reassess or cut a little bit of my position just because this shit obviously playing around down there. So let's see what it does if we get back down there. That's a if.
Come on, use that momentum, man. Come on.
Exactly. Because now it technically, quote unquote, faked out, closed below, closed back above. This candle could be making a bottom wick to continue up. Could be. These are all hypotheticals. But let's see. So we back down 10 now. So like I said, if you hear an order filled, it's just me cutting half my position. That's all it is. That's it. So now we back at this support right here. If this shit come all the way down to flip up, bruh. So let's say we do got 9:30 coming up. So I wouldn't be surprised if this shit falls. Come on, bruh. Mm-hmm. Yup. It made a bottom wick to continue up. Let's see. So I'm gonna keep my stop loss where it's at. But I'm hoping that this shit just is ready to come down.
Yeah, that should go.
Mm-hmm. That's what's so annoying, bro. Like I said, we got a good feeling it's coming down. It's just like, Brad, what point is it gonna come down? Because I mean, like I said, the 30-minute is gonna close hella bearish. So you really can just wait until the 30-minute closes to make a decision on what you want to do. It just my lots be too big to do that. Like I can't really just potentially sit in a whole bunch of drawdown. So this candle closes in 3 minutes. We're getting back close to break even. Or this 5 minute candle close in 3 minutes. Sorry. We're getting back close to break even. If it breaks its own low again, it should at least come to break even on the position. I will, like I said, just cut half of my position. I still like the position, but I don't like how it's playing around. So I'm going to at least, once again, just protect my capital that's on the table. If we come back to break even or a little bit in profit. But it's definitely hovering.
But you can't even do that with a one, right? A one
Nah,
lot.
you can't. You can't.
That's that shit.
So what it is what it is. With a two, you can obviously because you can cut half. But it look like I said, it still looks good, bro. I'm not gonna lie, it looks good. I like the position a lot. It's just like because I got a two, I'd rather be in with a one with how it's moving. I'm just hoping that this next 5 minute candle don't feel the need to just shoot the fuck up, like just straight up. Because we down like -20 now. And this resistance is being made on the 5 minute if it closes like this. So we got 1 minute until this 5-minute candle closes. If this 5-minute candle closes anything like this, it should come on down. If it closes hella weak bearish, that shit just look like it's making a higher low to continue up. Mm. 1 minute. Okay. Coming down again. Okay. Coming down again. 20 seconds. Damn, now this shit made me want to hold the whole thing.
I'm
Bruh, hey, look.
gonna risk it for that biscuit.
Hey, bruh. I'm telling you, because now we done made a resistance and all on the 5. Bruh, it's time. It's time to come on down, bruh. I ain't gonna lie. And then it closed, because all this is a top wick on a 15-minute to come down. So let's see. This 5-minute just opened. Cool. This is retesting this. Cool. If this comes down, breaks its own low, breaks a previous candle low, we should be good. If this comes all the way up to here, bruh, this is just a bullshit trade. There's no reason that this candle has come all the way up here. So let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna risk it. Like you said, I'm gonna hold it. So let's see. But then we are at the same time getting close to 930. And if 930 wants to make a top wick, oof. That's the only thing. 930 could do one or two things. That shit can make a top wick to come down, or that shit could just bleed. I'm hoping it just bleeds out. Come on now. Roger, we've been in trades for longer than we've been in all
Man,
year.
what?
We've been in trades for longer than we've been all year. Our price gonna push down for us real quick and then play around. I'm trying to just trust the process. I really hope 930 don't be on some whole shit, bro. Like, I'm praying, man. Like, just give what you need to give so we can go on about our day, please. So, for whoever needs analysis again, this 15-minute candle closed below this support right here. This candle opened up, retested it, came down. But like I always say, a lot of candles, a lot of times, got to make higher top wicks. So that's all this was. Really, the stop loss should be up here if you want to be technical, because that's the 1 hour high right there. But as I always say, I can't really do that because of the lot size that I be trading. So I use this high, but now I've even mitigated my risk a little more and use this high. We're back to break even. So hopefully we can go ahead and get that push. It's about to break the daily low again, potentially, Roger. So be careful and be smart when it does. And we about to be in a 930. So have your finger on the trigger. Because this shit can come down or come up.
That
So
shit
let's
on
see
it.
what it do. Yeah, we close. We're real close. Right there is our daily low. So right there is the daily low. So we're going to see if it go ahead and do what it needs to do. All right, we just broke it. I seen like 13. I seen like calling it. Calling
Got it.
it. And you should be good to come
Yeah,
somewhere
see that
into
motherfucker?
here.
Shit was stopping, man, dancing.
Yep. So we called that. Yeah. I think this shit got me out a little late on this position.
Sheesh.
Yeah. That was a 2. So I caught 22 on that one. And I caught 33, 21 on that one. So yeah, bro. Sorry, y'all.
Oh.
God
You
took
see
Sam
it,
for the
bro?
day.
It's like I always got to check in with Tonio though, just to make sure. Tonio, you seen that though?
Yeah. All right.
I just want to make sure everybody see the position though, bro. That's what I care most about more than like the profits. The profits are cool, but like I just want to like to talk through that shit. Like the 15-minute close below this support right here, clear as day. Boom. This candle wicked up, came down 12. Wasn't enough of a top wick. So all it did was come back up to make a top wick. Bruh, nothing was ever really a worry till above here. When you get up here, different ball game. But I used the previous 5-minute high as my stop loss. When this came up, made that high to reject out of this little area, Roger said, okay, cool. We can really use this high because it got no reason to break this high now. Boom. Mitigated risk even more. Cool. This candle came down to create a resistance on the 5-minute. It's a smaller time frame, but it still is a resistance nonetheless. Cool. Put your stop loss now above there. So now instead of 60, 70, that bitch was 44 or 37, whatever it was. So once this candle closed back below this candle wicked up right here, broke this low, which in turn broke the daily low, which in turn came on down close to our little zone right there, which I identified right here. Green. Green bean. Can't draw it up more, better than that. So, yeah, sorry to make y'all boys sweat, man. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and mark that up. Same shit. I'm off this shit, bro.
Man, nah.
Fuck this shit today, bro. It's funny though. What's funny, I was never really sweating though. Like, I was sweating when we came up a little bit. I was like, all right now. Especially when it came down and then came up. I'm like, come on, bro. So, add to the playbook. That was a regular little breakout, bro. So, 15-minute candle.
Tyler made my 200 song. Like, damn.
Man, making you sweat for it, bro.
What?
I say 15-minute candle close below the range. Small top wick entered on break of previous low. Price went in profits about 10 pips before creating a higher top wick. Used that high as stop loss after candle flipped once again. Exited when price got near my support on the 30/1 hour. And that was a breakout. So, yeah, bro, you just got to have balls of steel. This shit ain't done, bro. So, yeah, this shit still look good to go down. I mean, it's kind of crazy as it sounds. All we doing is just every day we've been making higher highs, higher lows, or no, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. We're gonna have all these candles make bearish, bearish, bearish. This gap, bearish. We just coming down, bro. Ain't nothing in the way right here. Ain't nothing in the way. So, I'm gonna take one out of my good brother Rogers book and lock out, like you said. Because yes, truthfully, all jokes aside, this does still look good to come down, but it's not worth my capital at this point, and more importantly, my mental capital, especially having to sit in two positions in which we saw drawdown in which we're not used to seeing. We're not used to really seeing drawdown, so sitting in it make you think like, all right, bro, like you had a good day, bro. Call it a day. Where you at? So 540 across these three accounts, 760 across these five accounts. So cool little day, if I may say. So I will catch y'all boys on Friday. Let me ask y'all this though. Would y'all be open to doing an Asian session stream maybe one time a week?
For sure. On that Thursday, that's your own trade.
Yeah, or that it's technically Wednesday night, which I do, or Thursday night. But yes, yeah, I see what you're saying. Like if I don't trade that Thursday morning, then yeah. So I was thinking about that because I know a lot of y'all be fucking that bag up
This
at
just move a
night.
little slower.
It just moving exactly. Y'all be fucking that bag up at night. So
I'll
Man,
do that for
that
sure. I ain't never traded that late.
yeah,
that shit probably
it's
going boom.
cool. It's cool. The thing that it's the difference to me is like DJ said, that bitch just move a little slower. Like we
Dumb
know,
slow.
yeah, like we know when this break this, bro, we know we green into here. Like you know that shit. But bro, on Asian, that big might go, uh, I'd be like,
If
man,
that.
yeah, I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. And
You still be using your same lot size, or you be
yeah, I do because you see the way I can mitigate risk with the way that this shit moving like this. I don't got no problem cutting that bitch at -10, -12, -15, in the nighttime. Like I did. You remember the one dumb day I had during the whole time I had these accounts was an Asian session dumbass day. Just letting that shit rock, being too prideful. Man, do you know how easy it is to sleep when you losing -2, 300? And I'm making 500, 600, 700, I'll take that any day. But bro, when you just sit -2, like 1,000, 1,500, you like, bro, what am I doing? I am tripping. I am tripping. So anyway, back to the original question. Y'all with it though?
hell yeah.
Yes, sir.
Say less, say less. So I don't know exactly when, but y'all know we can just hit the group and set that play up like that. But we can just peek in there. It ain't gotta be nothing crazy, like a little 8 to 9:30 type, like nothing too crazy. I ain't about to stay on this shit all night or nothing like that. But be careful, be safe. We coming into this little support right here. Of course, it came down a little bit after breaking this support, but we got to see that we're gonna get an actual closure beneath this shit, whether that's on the 30-minute, the 15-minute, or the 1 hour. So all these time frames got the same little basic support right there. You get a closure under there, you should be good into at least right here, at least based off of that. And based off, I can drag it over and show the same shit based off of that. It's just a repetition of itself. So if you get a closure below and you still trading, be careful.
It's
But
definitely
know you
bound to
can
come
probably
up too.
target. Yeah, know you can probably target like into here. But like you said, Roger, not only did we take 3 trades today, we took the right idea all 3 times. I'm cool on it. So we're just gonna keep cracking at the rock. And I'll see y'all boys likely Friday morning, unless I just decide to do something randomly Thursday night. But we'll keep an eye on this shit.
Okay, bet.
Yes, sir.
All right, y'all boys.
Good trade,
You want
huh?
to keep on running it? Yes, sir.